but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get late.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, brother.
Sorry. I'm sorry, folks. Just having a little fun.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Yes, you are.
Baltimore, you are seeing
check.
history being made today.
Greetings, folks. Check. Let's try that one more time. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Kansas City Royals in the second game of a 3-game series at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Folks, just a couple of games left before the All-Star break. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Folks, the Orioles won the first game of this series last night. Final score 5-3. Rico Garcia getting the win in relief. A big 2-run homer late on in a tie ball game from Samuel Basayo. We escaped a 9th-inning routine ground ball error made by Gunnar Henderson and got the W. Back-to-back wins here last couple of games. And, folks, this team was yet to win 4 games in a row all season long. They have one last chance to do it before the All-Star break, and we're halfway there. If we win tonight and tomorrow, we get there. And this Kansas City team has not been very good this season. And they've had some pretty down seasons from some of their best players. And let's see if he's back in the lineup. Yeah, Vinny Pasquantino was out of the lineup last night. He's only been hitting 24 this season. Only 6 home runs. That's way down for him. But, yeah, this Kansas City team comes in 19 games under 500. We are 7 under. And, yeah, we're going to look at these next 2 games as fans as a realistic chance for a sweep. There aren't too many of those that can be talked about this season, but I do believe we got a legit chance at doing it. And if we do, 4 games in a row with the All-Star break and a chance to spend a few days, if we don't make the playoffs this season, I don't think at this point anyone's going to be surprised, but just some kind of a win streak, just something. It would be nice to go into the break with something positive to think about, right? I think we can all agree with that. So game 2 here tonight, folks, we somehow escaped the rain that was all around the East Coast. It rained out the Pirates yesterday. They have a doubleheader. They've already played the first of those, or already playing the second game of their doubleheader. And other delays around, including down just the road down the Parkway there to D.C. That game, I think, was at least an hour late in starting. We got away with it. I don't know how, but going to try to avoid that rain here again tonight. I'm looking at the icon for the weather in Baltimore. It is a big cloud with a thunderbolt. So thunderstorms are in the forecast. Whether or not they'll hit the ballpark, we'll just have to wait and see. Let's talk about the pitching matchup here tonight, folks. Kyle Bradish making his final start before the All-Star break. His record is 5-9, trying to avoid 10 losses before the break. Let's not lose, Kyle. You've been pitching better and better as the season has gone on. An ERA that really doesn't reflect a record of 5-9. He hasn't gotten a whole lot of run support, though. 3.75 ERA. In fact, his ERA is over a run lower than the opposing pitcher tonight, whose record is just 5-6. That being Noah Cameron. We'll get to him in a sec. But yeah, 3.75 ERA for Bradish with a whip of 1.40. He's reached 100 innings on the season, 102/3 to be exact, giving up 93 hits, striking out 101 to 48 walks, giving up a dozen home runs. And about what has to be at this point, about 20 starts? 19? Something like that? Meanwhile, it's the left-handed Noah Cameron for the Royals. Again, a 5-6 record, 4.77 ERA, a higher whip than Bradish at 1.45. He's pitched 88 2/3 innings, giving up 99 hits. That's a lot of hits. 82 strikeouts to 30 walks, 10 home run balls. Less home runs than Bradish, but he's also pitched about 12 less innings. But still a lesser rate. Both pitchers not too prone to giving up the long ball too much. I mean, Dean Kramer, my God, he gave up 4 in his last start alone. Dino's got to work on keeping that ball in the yard, folks. Right, so there's your matchup. The Orioles started the season miserably against lefty starters in particular, with a record, I think, of 0-9 until we got our first win, give or take a game, somewhere in that neighborhood. We then started to look like we could figure it out for a little bit, but lately we have had our problems against lefties. I know the last 2 we faced, what was it? Matthew Boyd of the Cubs. The Cubs also, before that, it was Nick Lodolo from the Reds. We lost the 1 game in Cincinnati to their lefty. I just don't know if we're putting out a very, a lineup that makes sense, a lineup that's our best lineup to attack these lefty starters. It feels like we're just kind of going with, well, here are our bench right-handers that typically sit against righties. Let's just put them in there against lefties. You got Kobe Mayo as an example. He's in there tonight, and you can understand why you want Mayo in a lineup against lefties. He's got an OPS of about 1,000 on the season against lefties. That's his only real positive attribute. You want that. Tyler O'Neill has hit a few home runs over a couple of games over the past week in this homestand. He's back in that lineup as well. But at what cost? Because tonight, Blaze Alexander not in the lineup. He's a right-handed hitter. And from what I've seen, not only should be in the lineup against righties, which he already is, because Mayo's never going to play. Why shouldn't he be in there against lefties? Jackson Holliday, I can understand getting a start tonight facing a lefty. Like Basayo, a guy like Holliday needs to get the reps, and he has looked good at the plate, in my opinion, here in recent games. Plus, if you are going to sit Holliday against a lefty, you're probably going to opt for Jeremiah Jackson because that's pretty much the only way he's getting into the lineup. So, really, my only issue with this is you get a lineup like this, not only are you keeping Blaze out of the lineup, you're also putting a worse defensive option at third base. I don't know. Mayo has to produce with the bat in order to justify that sort of decision. I think what makes sense, folks, again, I'm just basically rehashing what I wrote up in my Discord just about an hour or two ago. But, Taylor Ward, even if the Orioles don't completely sell everybody and without looking to add anybody, I think we're probably in a position where we want to do a little bit of both. And I think Taylor Ward would make sense to cash in on with a couple of months left to go. There's a team out there that just, they know the name. They know that he hasn't hit the home runs that he normally does, but he still found a way to get on base. They look at him as a valuable addition to a playoff run, right? Whereas for us, honestly, again, if I'm looking at this lineup tonight, if you insist that Mayo needs to be in there and that O'Neill needs to be in there, well, if Taylor Ward was not in this lineup and he had Blaze in left field instead, I don't really feel like we're missing that much. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not going to miss Ward's defense. I think we need to cash in on him. And then that way, if you want to insist on playing O'Neill and Mayo every day again, or every time there's a lefty, you still got a place to put Blaze. Put him in left field. Is that his best position? No, but he's supposed to be a utility type player, and I believe if he gets enough reps out there, he'll be serviceable. As good as Ward anyway. In my humble view. I'm just talking, folks. Probably talking too much. Let's get into the starting lineups because first pitch is now, 5 minutes and change away. Sometimes I just go off on a tangent and I don't know how to keep it concise. For the Royals, leading off tonight, again, it's Carter Jensen, the catcher. Bobby Witt Jr. will bat second and play shortstop. Jack Caglione, the right fielder, and hitting third. Lane Thomas will be the number 4 batter in center field. Vinny Pasquantino, who was not fit to play in the first game last night, is in there tonight at first base, batting 5th. Salvador Perez, who did play first base last night, will DH tonight and hit 6th. Michael Massey will play second base and bat 7th. Nick Lofton, who I thought was an outfielder, but apparently I'm wrong. Either that or he's a utility guy. I think I am borrowing my knowledge of Lofton from my video game playing. I've played with Lofton. I swear he's an outfielder. Well, he's at third base here tonight for Kansas City. Isaac Collins in left field batting 9th. For the Baltimore Orioles, despite the fact that we're facing a lefty starter, Gunnar Henderson is going to bat leadoff. Typically, that's been Taylor Ward's spot, even with Gunnar kind of moving around in this lineup. Normally against lefties, it's Ward leading off, but Gunnar leading off at shortstop. Adley Rutschman will bat second and do the catching. Taylor Ward will hit third in left field. Pete Alonso once again cleaning up at first base, and Basayo right behind him DHing. Tyler O'Neill will hit sixth, play right field. Kobe Mayo then bats seventh at third base. And again, if it's all about getting Mayo's bat in there and to sit Blaze in order to get that bat in there, then it doesn't seem justified if he's hitting as low as seventh in the lineup, right? I don't know. Anyway, Jackson Holliday will hit eighth and play second base, and then Leody Taveras is in center field and batting ninth. All right, folks, this game should be getting underway here in just a couple of minutes. A reminder to those that are going to be looking at the game on some sort of device while listening to me call it, please get synced up with me. And the best way to do that, seeing as you're likely going to be ahead of me, is to just pause your game right after the first pitch and just wait a sec. Wait for me to catch up, call that first pitch, and then once I have, you unpause, and now we're all synced up for the rest of the ball game. At least in theory, that's how it should work. If the ball's put in play on the first pitch, let the play run itself to its conclusion, and then I will call that full play. But same process, just pause, wait for that first pitch outcome, and unpause, okay? Fantastic. All right. Orioles come in tonight with a record of 44-51. We are a game and a half behind the Red Sox. Boston has won 7 in a row. In fact, all 5 teams in this division are currently on some sort of win. Well, in Tampa's case, you can't say streak. Tampa's 1-1. But New York has won 2 straight. Toronto's won 3 straight. And Boston's won 7 straight to get to within 4 games of 500. Unbelievable. I'm probably going to hear something from Fitzy about that.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
I know, Fitz. I know. Oh, by the way, folks, we must talk about how the Orioles participated in the MLB draft this afternoon. It's still ongoing and will continue. This could be the end of an era for the MLB draft. This could be the final draft that's going to include, high schoolers coming out of high school. Part of the upcoming collective bargaining agreement, one side is saying that we can't be doing that anymore. It's not good. Not a good thing. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but yeah, we picked a high school player, Eric Booth Jr. Is it Eric Booth, right? I hope I got that right. I better give this guy a proper intro. Yeah, Eric Booth Jr., a outfielder out of some high school in Mississippi, Oak Grove, I believe. But number 7 pick, he was actually in most mock drafts taken somewhere around 4th, 5th. So he kind of fell to us. And by most of the scouts that I've heard talk about him, they call him the most athletic player in the entire draft. You know, there's other players that were picked ahead of him that might be more developed with their tools for baseball. But in terms of pure athleticism and, if you can instill those tools to a guy like this, he could become a very exciting player. Eric Booth Jr. All right, Kyle Bradish is about ready here. And Oh, wow. You're not kidding, Phantom. Blaze Alexander looking pretty buff on the video game there. All right, folks. I lost my train of thought here. But, yeah, Bradish is about ready. We're about to get the first pitch of the ball game, folks. We had a big crowd here last night for a couple of last-place teams here in the second half of the season. And we got to win. Fans got to go home happy. I've yet to see a large shot, but I am looking at the lower bulb beyond the shoulders of Bradish there, and doesn't look quite as full as last night, but might be some late arrivals. I need to see a wide shot. Home plate umpire for this ball game tonight, who was just talking with the Royals manager, is Marvin Hudson, the crew chief. And the only name I recognize out of this umpiring crew. 81 degrees game time temperature. That in a nutshell is comfortable, but I don't know how humid it might be out there. All right. Bradish's last start against the Reds was a dandy. Went 7 2/3 innings. Giving up 5 hits and a walk. 3 earned runs, one of those coming in that final inning in the 8th. Through 106 pitches. Orioles got a special hat on. It looks sort of like a... Yeah, it says USA 250 on the side. It's like the 4th of July 250 celebration hats that we were wearing in Cincinnati. For whatever reason, we're rocking them here tonight with our standard home uniforms on otherwise. The umpire had to take a bathroom delay. Oh, my God. Marvin Hudson had to go take a dump. Perfect time for this button.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
You all right there, Marvin? You washed your hands, right, buddy? All right, folks. We're about ready for baseball. Royals in their full powder blue road uniforms, shirts and pants. It's Carter Jensen at the plate, and the first pitch of the ball game is pop foul, left side, and out of play. All right, so there's your first pitch. Get synced up with me moment. Looks like Bradish just got a fresh buzz cut. I mean, he looks like a guy that doesn't want to pitch in the heat. I need to get my hair cut. Hey, folks, this pitch is outside. It's 1-1 on Jensen. He's hitting .243, 13 homers. He's got 49 RBI. This guy's a rookie, right? Pitch outside. 2-1 the count. Tonight is America 250 celebration night at the park. All right, well, it's a little late. Why don't we just go ahead and celebrate, I don't know, whoever won the Kentucky Derby this year tonight. What are we doing? We were on the road. We celebrated there. We missed it. I wonder where we played on July 4th, 1976. Did we have a bicentennial game at Memorial Stadium, or were we on the road? There's some research material for you. Folks, this 2-2 pitch is outside. It's a full count to the first batter of the ball game. Yes. We played Detroit on the road for the bicentennial, George. Oh, you had that quick. You must remember that game very well. Swing and a miss. Down goes Jensen. First out of the ball game.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Wow, you remember everything about that. Wow. George, do you have a pornographic memory? Sorry. I meant photographic. Photographic memory. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch is a strike. Oh, you looked it up last week. Oh, you're trying to pass it off like you got this Rain Man knowledge. How dare you? Well played, sir. Well played. 0-1 pitch to Witt. Swing and a miss. A tight and really hard-moving slider there from Bradish. Witt led off, or his first at-bat last night was a double. Did not come around to score, and then we kept him at bay after that. But he has a 6-game hitting streak at the moment. 0-2 pitch, low and away, 1-2. It's not easy being an Oriole fan, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. What can I tell you? I'm a glutton for punishment. This curveball's in the dirt. That's going to be another deep count here. Two balls, two strikes to Bobby Witt Jr. Oh, I forgot to take it over to the other screen here. Sorry about that. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts from Bradish to start the night.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
He's got the strikeout pitch working. Just got to be wary of that pitch count. Try to not go 3-2 to these strikeout victims every time. There's a curveball in the dirt. Ball one to Jack Caglione. A Fitzy raid. Folks, Fitzy. How you doing, buddy?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Fitzy's on cloud 9. Red Sox with 7 in a row. Fitzy with the redirect. Thank you, sir. Sometimes we just call redirects raids anyway. It's all good. I get it. There's a little announcement that pops up here in my little YouTube studio. Let me know it's a redirect. Thank you, Fitz. You can stop with that win streak now, though. I think we play Boston, what is it, second series after the All-Star break. We get 3 against Houston, and then we go to Fenway. So we're only about a week and a half away from seeing you, Fitz. Here's a little comebacker to the mound. Picked up by Bradish. He'll throw out Caglione. And Bradish, strikeout, and slow roller back to the mound. That's how his night starts. Very, very well. 8 straight. Well, I'll be gosh darned. Then I guess you are due to stop winning. All right. Yeah, there it is. It's been updated. In fact, the Red Sox at the moment now a half a game over Toronto in the 3rd place. This is what happens if you just go on one nice long win streak, even if you're having a not so good season. You're back in the hunt. Are we capable of that? Don't know. I think when I tuned into Fitz earlier, he was talking about, or somebody was asking, what was the secret to the Red Sox turnaround? I think Fitz said, he just flat out said, I don't know. I don't know. But it happened. All right. Good evening. Hey, what do you say the Orioles start our streak and we wrap it up with a sweep at Fenway on the other side of the break? That would be what, 6 plus 4? That'd be a 10-game win streak. That sounds good. We're going to win from now until the end of the Fenway series. 10 games in a row. This is game 3. Mark it. Oh, they're going to cool off. Okay, perfect. Then I can't wait to see you when you've cooled off after the break. Fitz. Folks, for the bird watchers here, if you're unfamiliar with Thomas Fitzpatrick and his channel, please go check it out. He's a mod here, so you can find it by clicking on his name in the chat. There's a go to channel option, or there should be. First pitch to Gunnar Henderson is a called strike from Noah Cameron. If that doesn't work, just type in Thomas Fitzpatrick in the old YouTube search. You'll find it. Gunnar fouls back a fastball. It's 0-2. Cameron in his last outing got a win against the Phillies, going 5 innings, giving up 1 run, scattering 6 hits and 5 walks. Wow. 11 base runners in 5 innings and only gave up 1 earned run. You want to talk about getting out of some jams. He must have done that every inning. This slider is low. A ball and 2 strikes to Gunnar, who is in my doghouse. I haven't forgotten that routine ground ball error in the 9th last night. Gunnar strikes out, chasing one in the dirt. 1 away. I thought it was best for Gunnar to take a seat tonight. Instead, the Orioles moved him up to the top spot in the lineup, and he just pays off with a strikeout here to begin the ball game, or to begin our offensive night. Here is Adley Rutschman, first pitch way outside for ball 1. Tell you what, these Royal uniforms are pretty lit. Vinny Pasquantino with a gold belt to go with that powder blue uniform. That's pretty nice look. Looking dapper. 2-0 to Rutschman. And there's a called strike, 2-1. Folks, Rutschman will continue to be our lone representative at the All-Star game. Adley. Oh, the swing looked good, but it's a pop-up and it's shallow. And I guess there might be some wind blowing in as well. Collins coming in a long way to make the catch from left. And right after that catch, I'm being shown the flags in the direction they're blowing. By the way, this isn't the Masson game I've got up. This is the Royals feed. So if you are watching Masson, might be a slightly different experience for you. But yeah, wind might be blowing in here. Taylor Ward is up with 2 down. First pitch is a ball. Next one is fouled away. I love Popeye. What, the chicken? I'm more of a Church's guy myself. Or if I'm in the South, I'll go to Bojangles. Change up. Outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Oh, you mean the Sailor Man. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Ward strikes out, and that's the end of the inning. 2 strikeouts and a shallow pop-up to left. That's what our top of the lineup has done. Neither offense looking ready to figure out either pitcher here tonight in the first. That didn't look too promising. Is there a button for this? Where is it? I need to hear it. There it is. Let's hope things get better for the offense, folks. We go to the second, no score. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah. He was your favorite cartoon when he was a kid. Hey, skibba the skin. Well, blow me down, Gina. You likes Popeye, does ya? Well, folks, I will gladly trade you Tuesday for a subscription today. Folks, subscribe to the BirdWatcher channel. That's right. And hit that like button, why don't you? We got over 100 people here in the room. And, we can get to 50 on the like button or the like count real fast. Just need 6 people to do that, with about 78 people definitely not having done it yet. Oh, Popeye. Oh. Oh, Popeye. Yeah, by the way, you might want to thank the Royals for their, time will tell, but the Royals kind of took a player right ahead of us in the draft today that was much lower down the list for just about everywhere you looked. Zion Davis, was it? So when their name came up, or when their turn came up for the Royals, I think Eric Booth Jr. was probably the most, likely guy to go, but they didn't take him, and then we did. I really hope it's the last number 1 pick, or first round pick Mike Elias is going to make for us. Here is a first pitch. No, not even near the first pitch. Sorry, the broadcast is showing highlights of the draft and cutting away from the game. It's 2-1 to the leadoff man here, Lane Thomas, and a check swing on a slider, and Thomas went around. Count 2-2. Still without glasses, folks, but for now I got the TV working, that stupid cable. So, much larger screen, compensating for the lack of vision. Full count now. Last pitch missed from Bradish. Here comes the payoff. And that's a good pitch. Right on the outside corner at the knees. It's a ground ball to short. And Gunnar will throw out Thomas for the first out. Vinny P. Vinny frickin' Pasquantino. Folks, you know this guy. Hey, Vinny. Vinny P. Pasquantino at the plate. And the first pitch from Bradish is upstairs for ball 1. I see a lot of yellow hats worn by people in the crowd. Is that tonight's giveaway? A yellow hat special? Oh, wait, there's a lady with a shirt that just says mustard. Is it mustard night at the ballpark? Seeing a lot of yellow. And then I'm seeing green hats. Are those the relish people? Are we starting like a gang wars at the ballpark? Warriors, come out to play. The count is 1-1 on Pasquantino. Fouled away. 1-2. Oh, yeah, I mean, right there over the batter. I mean, look at this. There's got to be something going on with this. Yeah, and red hats for ketchup. Okay. Okay. Just what the country needs. More divisiveness. Let's have everybody wear a different colored hat. And let's divide each other up and... All right. 2-2 pitch. Here's a ground ball backhanded by Mayo. Long throw. In time. Good throw from Mayo. Just beating the base runner there. It's a good strong throw from Mayo. Why can't he do that more? Keep doing that. I just find it funny that on the same night they've got this America theme with the hats. They've got this, like, you know, America being the United States. We're united, right? But we're dividing up the fans into condiments. Should have done these on 2 separate nights, I feel. I don't know. What do I know? Here's Salvador Perez, ball 1. Next pitch. There's a strike, just kissing the outside edge there. Good location from Bradish. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. It's fouled off to the right. 2 strikes and 2 out here for Bradish. 28 pitches. We took a 3rd-round pitcher. Way higher than he was ranked, so we must see something in him. Give us the deets, Phantom. Here's a foul ball. It's still a ball and 2 strikes on Salvador Perez. Give us the deets. Lefty or righty? Is he a big boy? What's his fastball supposed to be? What are his breaking pitches? What's his put-away pitch? Everything! 82nd pick in the draft, ranked 205. Well, yeah, I think once you get into there, yeah, 3rd round, that makes sense. But that feels like late 3rd round. We should have like all those compensation picks too. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 1-2 to Perez again. Here's a pitch, low and away, laid off. 2-2. Folks, Dominic Vogel. How the hell am I saying this? Fragile. Swing and a miss on a slider from Bradish. It was a beauty. No chance.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
He gone. He gone. Going to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. All right. Folks, if you're watching and you would like to support the channel, and it really does need your support, folks. If you're an Oriole fan and you want this channel to survive, it would be quite helpful to get you to commit to being a Magic member, if only during the season, which is only a couple of more months. It's a monthly membership without any sort of auto renewal, and it works out to about 17 cents a ball game, give or take a penny. So if you feel like you can maybe help out with that, there's a join button below to become a Magic member. You'll get some 2-dimensional binoculars next to your name in the chat if you're a chatter. But more importantly, peace of mind, knowing that you're helping this community channel survive. There. It's being as honest as I can with as minimal amount of guilt trip as possible. All right, there's the sales pitch. Folks, middle of the order coming up for the Orioles. The Big Bats. Had a 5.77 ERA, but set a school record with 120 Ks in 97 innings. Works with a 93 to 96 fastball and can push it to 98. It lacks life. Uh-oh. Sagano, anybody? Huh? And he too often leaves it over the... Oh, God. Well, yeah. A lifeless fastball thrown over the middle should be pounded by me, let alone a big league ball player. Here's Pete Alonso. Second pitch is a curveball for ball 2. It's a 2-0 count on Alonso. 3-0. Cameron misses high. Polar bear, 1 pitch from a 4-pitch walk.
A polar bear stirs.
3-0 pitch. That went right down the middle. If he had the green light, it would have been a good time there. Now a 3-1 pitch. And that one's lined to the opposite field. It's a base hit just past the outreaching second baseman. Alonso is going to make it all the way to second. As that right center field gap was wide open, that ball rolled all the way to the track. It's a leadoff double for the polar bear, folks. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
And this changeup has been called a batting practice. All right, well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for your final pitching contribution in the draft for these 8 years. Sounds like you just picked the worst pitcher possible with that profile. Basayo with a pitch in the dirt, folks. Sammy with that big 2-run homer last night.
Sammy.
Mind you, it came off a lefty as well. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. I'm telling you, if Sammy can feel confident that he can mash lefties just the same as righties, it's only going to make his potential to put up ridiculous numbers at the plate all the more possible. That ball's hit hard. Sammy, I can't believe my ball. That ball's off the wall. Folks, Sammy has just hit a ball. Oh my God, he's out at second base though. With, I don't know what kind of a slide attempt he was attempting there. Folks, he's reminding me of Manny Ramirez more and more I watch him. God, such a natural slugger. But man, that baseball IQ is Forrest Gump range. Sammy out by a mile at second base, but he gets the RBI to give us the lead, folks. It's 1-0. Meanwhile, Tyler O'Neill popping up the first pitch he gets to right. It's caught for out number 2. Sorry for the late celebration, folks. We do have a 1-0 lead. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
First pitch curveball low to Kobe Mayo for ball 1.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Yeah, Sammy's not a bright kid. No offense. That ball's hit hard by Mayo. Get over that guy's head. No! It's a leaping grab in left field. That ball was absolutely smoked by Mayo. And it took a leaping grab out there by Isaac Collins, who was playing deep, to make that catch and end the inning. The Orioles do take the lead on an RBI single by Sammy Basayo, out trying to get to second base. But a double by Pete, a long single by Sammy, and at the end of 2 innings, it's the Orioles 1 and the Royals nothing. My, oh my. This team. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yeah, is he a righty or a lefty? Hey, speaking of lefties, our first two picks were both left-handed hitting outfielders. Like, I don't mind taking the best player on the board with that first pick, and it just so happened to be a left-handed hitting outfielder. But then we went out and got a fellow by the name of Ty Head in the second round, who is also a left-handed hitting outfielder. Feel like we've got I think we've got enough of those. Aren't we trying to find somebody maybe to replace Ward, and we needed a right-handed bat desperately, and we went out and traded for him? Honeycutt's not really working out as a right-handed outfielder prospect. We've got Kerstad still in the pipeline. You got Kalser up here as a lefty already. You got Beavers in the mix. You got, I think Nate George bats from the left side. I think I'm missing one other guy. Oh, and Bradfield Jr., another lefty. Hey, by the way, we now have two EB juniors. Enrique Bradfield Jr. and Eric Booth Jr. Things could get confusing, folks. We are underway in the top of the third. First pitch is letter high to Michael Massey for ball one. Or is that Nick Lofton? I might have, no, that is Massey. Okay. This ball's popped up to left. Ward moving to his right. About 15 feet shy of the foul line. Makes the catch. One away. Now it's Nick Lofton's turn. Lofton hitting .250, 4 homers, 29 driven in. Hey, thanks, Phantom. And sorry to ask you one more, but is he coming out of high school or college? I'm guessing college. So is he probably 21? By the way, Eric Booth Jr. just turned 18 a week ago. Like 10 days ago, our first round pick was 17 years old. So even if it takes 3 years to get a call up, he's going to barely be 21 at that time. So, and I think that would be the latest. Here's a ball popped up to left. If he's not caught up within 3 years, being a number one, a top 10 overall pick, that ball popped up to left for out number 2, caught by Taylor Ward. Sorry, folks. Lofton retired. And now the batter is Isaac Collins with 2 down, bases empty. So yeah, he'll barely be old enough to drink by the time he's ready to be a big leaguer. I hope he works out. Pitch outside, ball 1 to Collins. 242 average, 5 homers, 27 driven in. It's just the 4 rounds today, right, Phantom? I see you're posting about the 4th round pick. So we're done with that pick today. High school outfielder. Big guy, 6'5", 220. All right, so he's got a couple of inches on me with the same weight. I could hang with him. 2-0 on Collins. Inside 3-0. Folks, don't make me watch us allow another number 9 batter to reach. I mean, it has been 0 for 8 for the Royals so far tonight at the plate, and now 3-0 on the number 9 batter. There's a strike. Belt high, 3-1. Hey, Ronnie. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I forgot to go through and say hi to everybody else in the chat. I'll do that after this half inning. Sorry about that. Here's a ball fouled off of Collins. He'll walk that off with a 3-2 count still up there on the board. Folks, we got 140 plus here. Likes are just about to 70. Let's get to 100. If we can do that before we're halfway through the ball game, then we got a shot at 200 for the whole night. We need a good night. Channel's been suffering a little bit. And if the Orioles don't get hot, last couple of months might be tough times over here at the BirdWatcher headquarters. Here's a ball hit to second, and Holiday tries to backhand it and cannot do it cleanly. Collins will reach, and we'll see how they'll score this. I mean, it should be an error unless it's decided that Collins' speed would have beat it out. But it is an error all the way. E4 on. Yeah, Holiday would have had time. So it's another just unforgivable mistake on this Oriole defense. Holiday with a routine backhander. Ball not hit all that hard. Right at him. Can't field it. And we got a 2-out base runner for Kansas City. And the leadoff man, Jensen, now at the plate. First pitch to him is a ball. Yeah, let's get that odometer going. Thank you, Rob. The Orioles just challenged that first pitch call and got it wrong. We've lost an early challenge again. The pitch was low. Rutschman thought it was a strike. We're down to one challenge. The 1-0 to Jensen. And that curveball is definitely low. 2-0. Folks, man, oh man. We got to learn to be better at those challenges. Two-0 pitch. Not close. 3-0. And Bobby Witt Jr. on deck. Things are getting kind of hairy here for Bradish after retiring the first 8 batters straight. You let the number 9 man on, now 3-0 to the leadoff guy, and if you'd let him on, you got Witt. Gotta get this under control quick. This is a fastball fouled back. 3-1 the count on Jensen. Bradish closing in on 50 pitches. What happened to my stream? You gotta be kidding me. Cross your fingers. Are you gonna be back up for me? We're back up, but we're paused. Was that a walk? Oh, crap. It's a walk here to... They walk Witt? They walk Jensen. Okay, so Witt is up now with first and second, 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. up first and second, 2 down, folks. Sorry about that. All right. Hold on to your keisters here, folks. We got a tough situation. Bobby Witt Jr. with 2 men on base, as we are hoping to keep this lead. And Bradish again trying to get out of this inning before his pitch count gets too high here. First pitch popped up by Witt. Alonso, hurry up, hurry up. Onto the warning track right in front of the dugout. All he has to do is just take one more step and he's on the Oriole dugout stairs to sit back down, making this final out of the inning. We get Bobby Witt Jr. He leaves 2 men out there, and we hold this 1-0 lead going now into the bottom of the third. All right. Good stuff. Little hairy there for a minute for Bradish, but he has yet to give up a hit through 3 innings. The 1 walk. You'll get nothing. Folks, a check on the out-of-town scores from today. Some games are over, some are in progress, and some have yet to start. Of the games that have finished, the Twins beat the Angels 5-3 in Minneapolis. The White Sox edged out the Athletics 1-0 south side of Chicago. Yankees doubled up the Nationals 4-2 in D.C. Giants won by the same score over the Rockies in San Francisco. Boston shut out the Mets 4-0 to win their 8th in a row. Cleveland defeated the Marlins 4-1. Tampa won again over the Mariners 6-1, and the Pirates, in the first game of a doubleheader, beat the Brewers 3-2. Sorry, that was the second game of the doubleheader. The second game of the doubleheader already over. First game, Pirates won that one 7-6. So they swept the Brewers, who have one of the better records in today's doubleheader. Currently, at the end of 6, the Phillies with a 4-1 lead in Detroit. Houston up 2-0 in their interstate rivalry with the Rangers. That's in the top of the 3rd. Scoreless between the Cubs and Reds in Cincinnati, top of the 3rd. And the Cardinals up 3-0 on the Braves, going into the bottom of the 2nd in St. Louis. Coming up later, Toronto will be in San Diego, and the Diamondbacks will be playing the Dodgers out there at Chavez Ravine. All right, that's all the stuff. And a first pitch, borderline pitch, looked low to me, called a strike to Jackson Holiday. Come on, Holiday. It's time for you to start hitting lefties, righties, and anything else. That ball's hit to the left side of the infield. Only one guy over there. The third baseman playing well off the bag, Lofton, positioned perfectly to field that grounder from Holiday. And there's your first out. I got no problem Holiday going to that side of the field. Unfortunately, it was on the ground and right at the only guy on the infield on that side. First pitch is a high strike to Leody Taveras, the number 9 batter in our lineup tonight. Leody has been scuffling at the plate. This ball's hit to right. Backing up is Caglione. He's onto the warning track, and he makes the catch, an over-the-shoulder catch. Running it down a step before hitting the warning track, so not a bad drive there to the opposite field by Taveras, but nothing to show for it. 2 down, and now Gunnar back up. Struck out to begin the Oriole offense tonight, and he looks at strike 1 here, a slider from Cameron. Folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 on Gunnar. Average right now at 219. OPS under 700. Just by comparison, Blaze's OPS is somewhere about 120 points higher than Gunnar's right now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Gunnar fouls it off to the right. And we will do it again. All right, here's a good look at the ballpark. And yeah, we got a nice crowd, I can tell, because those seats down the right field corner near the warehouse, that's packed. Upper deck and left field is empty as usual, but everywhere else is looking pretty well attended. Here's a ground ball to the right side. That's a foul ball. Up the first base line. Still 1-2. It is a beautiful ballpark that really doesn't need to be modified anymore. Bring back the grounds crew shed. Hashtag bring back the shed. 1-2, and Gunner, that ball nearly hit him near the elbow, turned out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Folks, 15 likes, 14 likes make it now from triple digits. Let's get there. Gunner, that one's lifted to right. Is it going to carry? No. One step onto the track, that ball dies, and it doesn't. And folks, it looks like the ball is not traveling too well tonight. We've seen a lot of home runs here so far in this homestand, and I don't think tonight is a good night to try to hit one out. Based on what I've seen the ball do, we're going to go to the 4th inning now. The Orioles still lead at 1-0. Folks, I'm going to step away for a minute, take a break. 12 likes from 100. Thanks so much. Can't wait to get there. Forever forward, right? All right, I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
Oh boy, is this great!
All right, we're back underway in the top of the 4th. First pitch swinging, and a nice stop by Holiday on a ground ball his way. On the outfield grass, he pops up and throws out the batter. A 1-pitch out. That batter was Jack Caglione, the number 3 hitter in the Royal lineup, gone on 1 pitch, and a nice play by Holiday making up for that error an inning ago. Here's Lane Thomas. First pitch high, ball 1. One and 0. There's a called strike. I just saw a close-up of Holiday in the field, the Royals broadcast cutting to him, and it was the first time I looked at him. Maybe it's my lack of glasses, I don't know, but doesn't look like a little kid anymore out there. He looks young, but he looks like an adult for the first time to me. He looks like he's allowed to, get into an R-rated movie and that kind of thing. Folks, 2-2 the count on Lane Thomas. How's everybody doing? Here comes the pitch. At some point, that's high. It's a full count. Almost there to 100 likes. Yes, sir. So when is this hot dog race thing supposed to go down? Is there typically the... Oh, look at this play by Gunnar on a hard hit short hop his way. He's able to snare it and throw out the batter. Wow. Pretty slick there from Gunnar. What is it about Gunnar? He's capable of some incredible plays and then will drive you nuts with some routine plays. That was not routine. That was a nice play. 2 down. Some nice infield defense for Bradish here in the inning. Here's Vinny Pasquantino. And he goes after the first pitch. Out in front of it, fouls it off. Folks, are right on the cusp of 100 likes. On the cusp. The precipice. Vinny grounds one right to Holiday. Another chance for an Oriole middle infielder, and he makes the play. 3 balls hit to the middle infield by the Royals. All of them turn into outs, and the inning is over. Bradish continues to deal. And 4 innings, he has yet to give up a certain something. I'll put it that way. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Orioles. All right. Is my head extra shiny? I don't feel hot. Any sweat. All right. I need makeup. Where's the makeup department? Makeup! 2 likes. Hey, folks, the finale of this series tomorrow afternoon, 1:35 p.m. first pitch. The coverage will start on the channel here at 1:15. Final game before the All-Star break. It is Shane Baz matched up against veteran right-hander Seth Lugo. Let's try to win this game here today and try to watch a 4-game win streak tomorrow. That's what we want. We've just hit 100 likes. Thank you so much, everybody.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Now, that doesn't leave the rest of you off the hook. There's at least 70 of you that could still do the same. We could get to 150 with the people we got in the room here right now. But, seeing as how we just hit a milestone, I will give the pushing for a like count thing a rest as a token of my appreciation for those that took that moment of time to help out the channel. Thanks, guys. All right, Adley Rutschman set to lead off for Baltimore. First pitch is on the outside edge from Cameron for strike 1, a backdoor cutter. Next pitch, Rutschman lines it, caught it short. Bobby Witt Jr. right there to catch a line drive from Rutschman. 1 away. Took a little bit of a hop to make the catch as well. Kobe Mayo's up, hit the ball hard, but hit it into an out. First time up. Looks at one low for ball 1 here. Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Oh, no, wait. He struck out. Oh, it's Taylor Ward. No wonder. I thought that was Mayo. I need my glasses. I can only get away with this for so long. Taylor Ward, sorry. He struck out his first time, and it's 2-0 right now. There's a strike on the upper outer corner. 2-1. Ugh. It's already been like over a week without glasses. What am I doing? 3-1 the count. That pitch missed high. Alonso on deck. Here's the 3-1. Outside, not close. Take your base, Taylor Ward.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That's right. Keep building up that trade value. Keep building up that trade value, my friend. I think we can get something decent back for you. No offense. But it's just business. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch. Low. Ball 1. Alonso doubled and then was driven in on a single from Basayo for the lone run of the ball game back in the second inning. 1-0. Pete fouls it straight back. Alonso with the second longest games played streak consecutively right now in baseball. But it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. 1-2 the count on Pete. Come on, buddy. The pitch. That's very high. 2-2. How about a bugle, folks? How about a bugle for Alonso? 2-2 pitch from Cameron. Here it is. Pete reached for it, pops it up. No way he got enough. That ball's to dead center. That ball's gonna go! Bye, Bernie! The polar bear showing off some serious power here. This pitch was low on the outer half of the plate. He went down and golfed it out to dead center. Never thought it had a chance. And again, the ball is not really shown to be riding any jet streams tonight. I mean, this is pure power. Folks, Alonso hits one to the batter's eye. It is 3-0 Orioles. Sammy went around on strike 1. Pete. Very impressive. How did he get down that pitch down and away? I mean, damn. I thought that was just going to be a pop-up. Sammy went after a pitch in the dirt. He'll start his way to first, but they'll complete the strikeout. Sammy down on strikes. Second out of the inning. Base is empty. 2 runs in. Alvarez is out to talk to the home plate ump. It's a brief chat, and it wasn't a confrontational chat. I'm not sure what that was about. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 down, nobody on. First pitch curveball is a strike on the outside corner. O'Neill flew out to right first time. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Chased a changeup off the plate. Orioles have 3 runs on just the 3 hits. And Alonso and Basayo driving in those 3 runs together. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for Popeye there. Overmatched. 3-pitch strikeout to end the inning. But the Orioles get a big 2-run shot from Alonso. What's that for him now? 21 or 22 on the season. That ball went 420 feet to dead center. 420, folks. You know what to do. At the end of 4 innings, it's the Orioles 3 and the Royals nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right. Like the umpire just before first pitch, BW's got to take a bathroom break. I'll be back. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
Folks, it's been 25 All-Star games, 25 years since Cal played his final All-Star game at what was then Safeco Field in Seattle. Hit that home run, I believe, off of, what was it, Chan-Ho Park? That was 25 years ago, man. Cal Ripken's last season was a quarter century ago. Where does the time go? Folks, Bradish quickly ahead of Salvador Perez with a count of 0-2 right now, leading off the top of the 5th inning. Check swing appeal. Perez didn't go. 1-2 the count. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for Kansas City. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that hits the top of the zone for strike 3. Perez frozen.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Bradish with a 3-run lead to work with right now, and he is carving his way through this Royals lineup. The batter now, Michael Massey. First pitch is high, ball 1. Be back on the screen here in a minute, folks. Happy 420, everybody. The 1-0 pitch popped up. It is on the infield. Holiday appears to be the guy to get it. He does. Second out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for Kyle Bradish. 4 2/3. He's given up 1 base runner, and that was a walk. I apologize. He technically has given up 2 base runners with that Holiday error being the other. Lofton on the first pitch with a bouncer to short. Gunner with the throw. It is a stretch for Alonso, but he holds the bag, and we get the 3rd out. Royals checking to see if there's a play to challenge here. No dice. Folks, this game is half over. Kyle Bradish, 5 innings of shutout baseball. And it's even better than you think. I just can't really talk about it at this point. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Orioles 3, Royals nothing. And yeah, I spent a full inning off camera. Might as well just keep it that way through the break. I'll be back for the next half inning. Thanks, everybody. Hit like, hit subscribe, and be a good bird watcher.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
All right. Going to be Kobe Mayo to lead off for the Orioles. Mayo on this homestand hit a home run to the second deck in left field, becoming just the 8th player to do it. I didn't call it that way. That was against the Cubs, I believe, right? So I knew it was a bomb. Didn't realize it'd gotten to that middle deck. First pitch is strike 1 to Mayo. The next one outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Cameron out here for his 5th inning of work. And Cameron. And now I've got Camera back. 55th pitch from Cameron. That's a foul ball on a curve. 1 and 2 to Mayo. Cameron's pitch count is fine, but he's losing 3-0. That one's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Folks, we need some subscribers tonight. That odometer has not rode over one time, hon. Come on. What you waiting for? 2-2. Mayo golfs one down the left field line. It is hooking. That is a home run. Bye, birdie. Mayo keeps this one fair. Down the left field line, a home run, another big swing off a lefty, folks. His 12th of the season. It's 4-0 Baltimore, folks. Kobe Mayo, spread the word. And that one hit off the ribbon board, the facade of that second deck, right down that left field line. Mayo is dropping bombs in Baltimore. Here's Holiday. First pitch is a strike, and the next one is low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike to Holiday. I mean, I guess I got to just take back what I said and what the broadcast team was implying here tonight about it not being a good night to hit homers. Mayo absolutely crushed one. Let's take a look at the total there on feet. That was 440. 440. I think the one he hit the other time was like 436. Holiday strikes out. That is the first out here in the 5th. So Mayo's had a couple of home runs here in recent days that have combined to go about 880 feet. My goodness. Swing and a miss by Taveras on a curveball in the dirt. 0-1 on Leote. Now Taveras shows bunt, and he misses it. Just flat out missed the bunt. Taveras has been helpful at times for this ball club this year, but lately he's been not doing too well. Averaged right now at 231. This 0-2 pitch just missed at the top of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one is much higher for an easy ball 2. Count even up. Next pitch from Cameron. Reached for, fouled away. Top of the order coming up after this. Here comes the 2-2 again. That's off the plate. Good eye by Taveras. That one did start to come back toward the outer edge, but it stayed outside by about an inch or two. And the count is full. Cameron trying to work quickly, and Taveras just sneaking in a timeout. He's back in the box, waiting on this payoff pitch. Here it is. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Saturday in the park. It feels like the week after the 4th of July. That's how that song goes, right? Next 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Taveras chases ball 4 on a pitch at least 5-6 inches inside. That did not work. 2 down in the inning, and it's Gunnar Henderson, who's 0 for 2, but has at least made a nice play in the field tonight. 70th pitch from Cameron is outside for ball 1. I mean, we just got to move Gunnar down in the lineup. I mean, it's getting to the point where what other reason than his ego are we not doing this? Here's a pop-up to left. Gunnar's 0 for 3, and the inning is over. His average now at 217 on the season, and this guy's been hitting top of the lineup the entire time. Gunnar. Let's take a look under the hood right now. Folks, we're going to the 6th. Orioles they did something in that inning, right? That Mayo home run, that just happened. It's 4-0, folks. 4-0 after 5. We go to the 6th. Gunnar, buddy, let me take a look at you, man. 219 average. Oh, wait a minute. Now 217? This isn't updated. 217 at the moment. Got 41 RBI in game 1, number what, like 96? So on pace for maybe like 76 RBI with an OPS under 700. 685. 685. And that's before his 0 for 3 tonight. It's lower than that, actually. I mean, it's not a big... I mean, folks, It's happened before. It's happened. All-stars have struggled, been lowered in the order, and then they start to improve, and then eventually enough trust is built. You put them back higher in the lineup, and then they continue to hit again. Or maybe they do struggle when you put them back, and then you put them back down again. Whatever. You can't just keep doing the same shit over and over again. Pardon my French. And pardon to the French for the expression, pardon my French, because just the expression implies that all French people are constantly using foul language uncontrollably or something. We're trying to be culturally sensitive, right, folks? And yet, for some reason, the phrase, pardon my French, just gets a pass. When really, when you think about it, it's kind of insulting. Pardon my French. Folks, Isaac Collins is at the plate. I don't know what I'm talking about. Collins. Gunner hitting $1.25 in July. My goodness. Count is 2-1 on Collins, the number 9 hitter. He's 0 for 1. Two balls and a strike. The pitch. Fouled back. Oh, did we? Hey now. Welcome in new subscribers. The odometer. Look at it go, hon. Up to 5270, Roo. Let's go.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Let's keep climbing. Another foul ball by Collins. Still 2-2. Leading off the top of the 6th. 4-0 Orioles. Trying to win 3 in a row. And give themselves, I think, their 7th chance to win 4 in a row tomorrow. Got to still take care of business here to even have that chance. Oh, look at this pitch. A slider on the back door at the top of the zone. Just nobody's doing anything with that from the left side of the plate except challenge the pitch, which the Royals do, and they're wrong. It is a beautiful strikeout pitch from Kyle Bradish, one of the best I've seen all season. That was beautiful. Beautiful. 1 down for Jensen. That's how you get the number 9 batter out. You just need to throw the best damn slider of the year. That's all you have to do. Jensen is 0 for 1, but he walked his last time up. And on the ground, Alonso with a stop. He'll turn around from his knees and throw out the runner with Bradish covering the bag. Second out here in the 6th. And Holiday with an error tonight, but we've seen some good defense here tonight as well from the Orioles. Outside of that Bumbalaya by Holiday. All right, now you got Bobby Witt Jr. up there with nobody on base and 2 down. Always the best time to face another team's best hitter. First pitch is a curveball bouncing in there, ball 1. Hey, folks. Upcoming schedule here with the All-Star break, just to let you know. Obviously, tomorrow's finale here against Kansas City. I have thoughts about, here's a swing and a miss, 1-1 the count on Witt Jr. I have thoughts about not really doing a play-by-play of the home run derby, but more of just kind of a hangout and reaction style thing where maybe we can spend as much time as we want talking about the Orioles and the goings on or whatever. Doesn't have to just focus on every swing of every home run derby contestant. They keep fiddling with the rules of that thing. I saw they've changed them around again with that home run derby. But anyway, and then I plan on calling the All-Star game itself on Tuesday. Here's a curveball in the dirt, check swing, no swing, 2-2 on Witt Jr. So, yeah, with the home run derby night hangout thing, I'd say the odds of doing that are probably 50% or less, if I'm honest. Here's a broken back pop-up. Holiday into the outfield, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Kyle Bradish is breaking bats now. Folks, Bradish has gone 6 innings, having given up a walk. And that's how I'm going to word that. And Charm City Chat, I now insist, and mods, please take note. Nobody talk about what's going on here right now, because Bradish is going to come out for the 7th inning, having pitched very well so far tonight. He's on 78 pitches. So can he pitch well for 3 more innings? That's questionable. But if he pitches really well for 2 more innings on like 104 pitches, oh, they might want to. But we got a long way to go, and I don't even know what I'm talking about, so I'm just going to shut up. I don't know what this means right here. I'm just going to have to remove this comment myself. You know, no timeout or getting kicked off. Just a good old-fashioned comment removal. I don't know what that phrase is you're talking about there, PJ, but certainly doesn't make any sense here in the Charm City Chat right now. Folks, wake up. We got ourselves a ball game here. Coming up to hit again. The bottom of the 6th. Got some good hitters coming up. We got Adley, we got Ward, and we got Alonso. Anybody gets on? Sammy. Tell me what's going on. Woo! Folks. Yeah. All right, here we go. Adley pops up the first pitch. It's a foul ball out of play. Noah Cameron still in there for Kansas City. He's still just in the low 70s on his pitch count. But he's trailing 4-0. Pitch in the dirt. A changeup, 1 ball, 1 strike to Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Alonso without a multi-homer game this year. Yeah. Here's a ground ball to third, handled by Lofton. And a waist-high throw to first in time. Adley retired. Folks, we're on 1 like from 125. We got about 200 people here in the room. What do you say we work our way to 150 likes? We are in the bottom of the 6th. And on a pace to get to 200, if we can push it to 150 here in the next few minutes or so. Please, if you're watching, take a moment and hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. It helps the channel grow. 1-0 pitch to Taylor Ward is about neck high for ball 2. Taylor Ward, 0 for 1. He did reach on a walk. And this ball's lifted to right field. Backing up is Caglione at the wall. This ball's onto the court. It's the first home run at Oriole Park in an Oriole uniform for Taylor Ward. Bye-bye birdie. Ward goes oppo. Just reaches the first row of standing room only Oriole fans on the court. Never mind about a tough night for a home run, folks. We've hit our third. It's 5-0, folks. He finally hit one here.
It's magic, you know.
I had just seen a list put out by one of the Oriole writers on Twitter about the handful of players that have taken as many games at home to get their first home run. And Taylor Ward was on that not too desirable list. Finally gets off the schneid. Swing and a miss by Alonso on a 2-1 count. It's 2-2 to Pete. Sorry for missing those first couple of pitches, folks. Just trying to soak it all in.
A polar bear stirs.
We got a 5-0 lead. We got 3 home runs, and we got Kyle Bradish currently shoving on the mound. Things are looking pretty good right now, and it's 3-2 now on Alonso. Cameron's payoff pitch, swing and a miss, a changeup. Alonso swung over it for the second out. Man, Taylor Ward. It just goes, I mean, that ball was not hit like perfectly by Ward. He caught it well, but it just shows he can definitely hit home runs. Here's Sammy with a ground ball to second base, routine ground out to end the inning. Folks, the Orioles add another home run. They've got 3 in the last 3 innings, or 1 in each of the last 3 innings, I should say. Alonso hit one in the 4th, Mayo in the 5th, and now Ward here in the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. It's the Orioles 5, the Royals nothing. And we're hoping something special can happen tonight in Baltimore. That's something special. The person who's involved kind of flirted with it a time or two already this season, as he's got that really good stuff that if he can just figure out how to harness on a regular basis, I mean, that is ace stuff. I don't know who I'm talking about anyway. I'm just riffing. Hey, folks, 14 likes from 150. We are close. Yes, and please take in Phantom's advice. Consider a Magic membership, folks. The join button below. It helps to support the channel. You get a couple of chat perks if you join up. That's about it in terms of perks. Sorry, nothing fancy. But it helps the channel survive. This channel's still in the haven't made it yet phase in its 3rd season. It's a grind. A grind that I am willing to go through. Because I don't know if I can think of anything I'd rather do than hang out with folks and call Oriole games. I mean, living a dream over here. Jack Caglione will look at strike 1 from Kyle Bradish. We are underway here in the 7th. It's the 3, 4, 5 hitters for Kansas City. I'm grinding, folks. Pitch inside 1-1. Nobody can ever accuse me of a lack of, Giving it all I got. Particularly given where I live and the time difference. My goodness. Here's a ball that bounces in there. A curveball to make it 2-1. Is BW going to make it? I hope so. Would be nice. This ball is lined over the glove of Gunnar in the left center field. And folks, there goes the no-hitter. 6 no-hit innings from Bradish. Leadoff single to the opposite field here by Caglione. And now we don't have to talk in code anymore. What a start, though, by Bradish, and he gets a nice round of applause with the fans acknowledging the situation there. Now, let's just take care of business. 7:37 a.m. at the moment. For some reason, I got up at 3 in the morning. Typically, I would get up at about 4:45 to call a game that I start streaming at 5:45. Like this. But yeah, 11-hour time zone difference. So basically, literally, your life is turned upside down out here. You got to be a madman to be doing what I do. I'm the perfect guy for the job. Lane Thomas at the plate with a count of no balls and 2 strikes. '85th pitch from Bradish coming up, and that ball's hit on the ground to third. Mayo with a chance and a good throw. Gets out. Lane Thomas. First out of the inning with Caglione now up to second base. Vinny Pasquantino. Coming up right now. Your wife mentioned the no-hitter right before that hit. All right. Minmao? All right. Bring the wife in here. Come on. It's time for punishment. It's time for punishment. Bring her in here. Come on.
Shame. Shame.
The 0-1 pitch to Pasquantino.
Shame. Shame.
He went around. He goes around, that's 0-2. I mean, what is she thinking?
Shame. 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 Shame.
0-2. Runner at second, 1 out. In the dirt, Rutschman has to scamper over and pick it up, holding that runner at second base. Folks, 8 likes from 150. We got 200 people here. Come on now. Quit futzing around and just get it out of the way. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. The 1-2 pitch. That's letter high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, a runner at second. Bradish trying to keep the shutout. He lost the no-hitter here in the 7th. Here's that 2-2 fouled away. Crowd reacting like somebody made a nice play. So I'll just go ahead and say, give that fan a contract. Two-two pitch. Bradish with a look at the runner at second and a pitch in the dirt. Gets out of the grip of Rutschman for a moment. with the runner still holding at second. Now a full count. Who's walking the streets naked? And more importantly, where? Here's the payoff pitch. Bounces in there for ball 4. The throw down to third base, and that's a close play but safe. Paglione moves up on a wild pitch that bounced. Almost looked like it bounced right on top of the plate. It bounced so high up. So it's a walk and a wild pitch. Runners at the corners for Kansas City with 1 out. And this is Bradish's toughest jam of the night here in the 7th. On 92 pitches, Drew French is going to come out for a chat. I think that's a good time to do it. Finally, a mound meeting timing that makes sense. Salvador Perez is going to be the batter. Bradish giving up that single to lead off the inning. That runner now at third. Activity in the pen. Grant Wolfram up for the Orioles. We're looking at a couple of lefties and a switch hitter and then another lefty after the batter Perez. So this could be Bradish's final batter either way, with the glut of lefties due up after him. Good double play ball candidate if Bradish can get Perez to hit it on the ground. Here's the first pitch and a slider, check swing. Didn't go, 1-0. All right, Bradish. If you want to get through the inning, I think you might want to get a double play ball here, just to be sure. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, another slider, and Perez couldn't lay off that one, even though it wound up half a foot off the plate. 1-1. Another nice crowd here tonight. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one is hit high in the air, left center field. Looks like it's going to stay in the yard. Tavares. Here comes a runner tagging and scoring from third base. And that will end the shutout for Bradish. It's now 5-1 after a sacrifice fly by the veteran Salvador Perez. 2 down, runners at first, or runner at first, with Michael Massey, the batter. So this is where the lefties start. But with 2 out and a runner only at first, they're still going to try to let Bradish finish this inning out. And here's a line drive to left, a base hit. And now you got to really think about just saying, hey, it's been a good night. We got a lefty up there looking to help out this part of the lineup here. And here comes Alvarez. I don't mind Alvarez letting him try to go after another going after that lefty right there to try to end the inning. It's been a great night for Bradish, and he's going to leave to a standing ovation. Look at this. A really nice ovation here from the crowd. Folks, an ovation, I got to tell you, and a turnout here tonight that if you didn't know any better, if you had just woken up from a coma since Christmas, you would not know that these Orioles were in last place right now. Very nice ovation for Kyle Bradish. 2 outs in the inning, first and second for Kansas City. Orioles up by 4. Grant Wolfram's going to come in to try to get the final out. Call to the bullpen, folks. You know how we do. This is the book that got Bubba cooked. All right. Is it a suitable time to maybe look at these out-of-town scores again? Let's wait till after the 7th inning stretch. Make it one last look. Toronto did just start their game up in San Diego. Top of the first, no score. Otherwise, forget about it. We'll save it for later. 150 on the like count, folks. We are 2 likes away. 2! I mean, I could technically just like it myself and cheat, but I'm not that type of guy. And then we'd be down to 1. Let's get there. And then whenever we get after that, if we can't get to 200, no problem, but we can just try to get as close as we can. Call it a night. What do you say? Grant Wolfram comes in with an ERA a little over 5, making his 34th appearance. Lefties are actually hitting 315 off of him, while righties are hitting 250. Go figure. First pitch to Lofton, who is a switch hitter. He's batting from the right side, so it's Massey left, Lofton switch, and then you got Collins, another switch, and then the lefty. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Gunnar with a throw to second to get the force play to end the inning. Lefty Jensen after that. So Wolfram gets the final out. That works. Bradish's night is over, and we've reached the stretch. But before we go over that routine, or that sounds bad, that tradition, let's talk about Bradish. 96 pitches here tonight, giving up just 1 earned run over 6 2/3, just 2 hits. Both of those came in that 7th inning after going 6 no-hit innings. 2 walks, given up 5 strikeouts, and his ERA has gone down to 3.61. That's respectable. That's respectable. Folks, it's 7th inning stretch time. The Orioles are looking for their 3rd straight win here. Final series before the All-Star break, with 1 left tomorrow. What do you say? We energize. What better way to get some energy than a massive amount of carbohydrates? It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, you're going to need to get into those emojis and throw some cakes out there. Don't leave me hanging now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
BW's hungry.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Starving over here. Don't leave me hanging.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Audience participation is encouraged. Don't be shy.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, we are ready for the bottom of the 7th, and Cameron is still out there in a 5-1 ball game on the wrong side of it. First pitch is a changeup for a strike to Tyler O'Neill. And he hits the corner with a cutter here to make it 0-2. 0-2 on Popeye.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Swing and a miss, and that's not the first 3-pitch strikeout of O'Neill tonight. And there you go. I've made my choice. I'm willing to let Mayo play third base. I'm done with O'Neill. Just bench him. Give right field to Blaze until, if you decide to trade Ward, and then you can throw O'Neill back out there. But for now, just put O'Neill on the bench. I'm very happy that he hit 3 home runs in a 22-hour period or whatever the hell it was. But outside of those 22 hours, it's just been a disaster. Come on. Give it to Blaze. Folks, Mayo at the plate. Home run tonight. Another bomb. 1-1 pitch fouled away. 1-2 to Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
I can at least hope Mayo will improve defensively. After next year, I don't know what we're going to do with Adley. It might be Sammy catching every day, and then Mayo can just DH. I don't know. But I'm done with Tyler O'Neill. If it means sitting Blaze Alexander. Come on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kobe. Swing and a miss on a curveball, and down he goes. 2 down. Cameron's up to 9 strikeouts, which for him is a career high. So even though we're in pretty good shape tonight, we do have some things that we need to address. Striking out a lot. And here's Holiday with a big swing and a miss to start off this at bat. Jackson 0 for 2. Inside 1-1. One pitch. Fouled behind the plate. Folks, 2 down, bases empty, and a 1-2 count on Jackson Holiday. Here comes the pitch. That one's off the plate, 2-2. All right, we're over 150, and we're booking. Thanks for getting us over 150 likes, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
200 would really be the bee's knees, but I'm not going to get greedy. We do have some time, though. At least another inning and a half. It's a full count on Holiday. The payoff pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. Holiday draws a walk. Folks, take your base, Jackson.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
You think the O sign O'Neill because of his name? Because of his name. What? Because there's an Irish O apostrophe thing going on, like Ryan O'Hearn? The O? We want to sign all the players with O apostrophe something to help the brand? I suppose that's possible. We are leading the league in guys named Jackson, I think. Here's a ball hit to right. It'll be caught on the edge of the track by Caglione to end the inning. Cameron, he gave up 5 runs here tonight, but he did eat up 7 innings on the mound. And yeah. Those 5 runs over 4 different innings. 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth. We got 2 innings to go, folks. We are up by 4 runs. He'll take O'Hearn back. Where is he going to play? I mean, Alonso looks like he's ready to be a major part of this team for 4 more years after this. And I don't think O'Hearn should just be DHing only. And I really don't like to see him in right field. But then again, I guess as long as center field and left field had above average defense, might be willing to tolerate O'Hearn in right field. He's played a lot of right field for the Pirates. I feel like every time I look in on a game, he's in right field. The series we played against them, he was playing in right field. I almost got Ryan O'Hearn to be the first Oriole to, in some way, publicly shout out the birdwatcher community here. That was, I think, early last season when I was making a half-assed attempt at trying to promote my channel, and I had clipped a call of an O'Hearn home run, and saw that he was on Twitter. I sent him a message with the call, and he hit the like button on it, and that was it. I don't even know if he watched it. I'm like, damn it. Come on to the channel. Say hi to these people. We have Grant Wolfram out here to begin the 8th inning. After getting the final out in the 7th, he's got a 1-1 count on Isaac Collins. Switch hitter batting from the right side for the first time tonight, and this pitch fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, I'm willing to tolerate O'Hearn in right field. There's just a couple of ballparks where it's going to... I mean, obviously, Fenway Park, that'll suck. O'Hearn covering the giant well and right. The giant right field out there. I just don't like even thinking about it, to be honest. But if you can maybe just DH him for a couple of series at Fenway, and outside of that, yeah, go ahead. Put him out there. This ball's fouled off to the right. It is 2-2 to Collins. Barbecue fries? What is it? I don't know, but I'm starving. Trying to think, do I have a yogurt? I think I have a yogurt. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. We'll do it again. BW play-by-play with JJ Sinbin. Oh, Sinbin has a channel? Max coverage, and that's it. Sinbin was in here earlier, and I can't remember what our exchange was, but it was a positive one. Sinbin, if you're around, let me know about your channel, man. Or I guess you could tell me about it. Callie. We just got a strikeout here on Collins, folks. First out here in the 8th.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
This is probably Wolfram's final batter, Carter Jensen, with Bobby Witt Jr. on deck. One 1-0 on Jensen. Next pitch tries to get him on the front door curve, and we're going to challenge, and that is close. I don't know if we got this. We could be out of challenges here, folks. Oh, we just did get that edge. Okay. All right. Still have a challenge, and we get the call reversed. The count is 1-1. Fouled back. Strike 2 to Jensen. Sinbin does Blue Jays. Okay. I've seen a Blue Jays channel with like two guys calling it together, and they've got like this, what do you call it, whiteboard behind them where they like manually change the score and stuff. They seem like nice young men, and I like the idea of a team, you know, like a two-man team like that. But I don't know if I've seen Sinbin's channel, unless that's the channel. The count is 2-2 on Jensen, folks. Wolfram's pitch is fouled away. Do it again. Fitzy went to... I'm back from the bar. What bar? Salad bar? What bar? What bar are you going to, young man? Hey, folks, I just realized I have to refresh my ball game. Probably going to miss a pitch, maybe two. My apologies. Hopefully we'll still be synced up. All right, I'm already back in here. Yenier Cano has just been called upon. The second out of the inning has just been made. Wolfram is done. Bobby Witt Jr. coming up with Jensen having just struck out. So another strikeout for Wolfram.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
He goes one inning, gets two strikeouts, not giving up a hit or a walk. Wolfram needed a good, clean outing like that. ERA still in the high fours. Folks, there's two down, nobody on. Yenier Cano coming out from the Oriole bullpen. 5-1 Baltimore. All right, now sounds like a good time for one more look at these out-of-town scores. Currently in progress, Astros up 7-1 on the Rangers in the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth in Cincinnati. Reds and Cubs tied at 3 apiece. Cardinals up 4-1 on the Braves in St. Louis. That's in the bottom of the seventh. San Diego has taken an early 2-0 lead in the first. They're still batting with 2 men on base. 2-0 on the Blue Jays, who are now behind Boston in the standings in the East. Everything else is either final or yet to start. The Pirates swept a doubleheader today, 7-6 in the first game. And where the hell did the other score go? 3-2. So 2 one-run wins in a doubleheader. That's got to feel good if you're a Pirate fan. Twins beat the Angels. White Sox beat the Athletics. Yankees over the Nationals. Giants over the Rockies. Red Sox shut out the Mets. Guardians beat the Marlins. Rays beat the Mariners. And the Phillies beat Detroit. Then one game left coming up in about 5 minutes start time. Dodgers hosting the Diamondbacks. Folks, Yenier Cano's first pitch is fouled back by Bobby Witt Jr. Cano making his 41st start or appearance, And he's in a pretty comfortable position here with the bases empty, 2 down. Slider misses outside. The count 1-1. .160's on the like, folks. There's a strike, 1-2, a sweeper from Cano. Do I hear 170? Thumbs up. And subscribe as well. We haven't had a double rollover in a long time, have we? Oh, he went on that pitch. Yes, he did. Bobby Witt Jr. goes around on a pitch way off the plate and strikes out to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yenier Cano gets the final out. Here in the 8th. 3 more outs to get with a 4-run lead and another chance to add on in the bottom of the 8th. 5-1 Baltimore, folks. Let's go. Looks like the top of the order going to be due up as well. 4th time through the order. Only the 4th time? Wow. How in the hell? Folks, we basically, if this is right, then we've only left maybe one man on base. Let me see. How many left on base? Yep, 1. We've left one man on base. We're hitting home run. Folks, who has been around this channel long enough to remember the guy that would just not shut up every time we would hit a home run when the team was a playoff team 2 seasons ago? Wouldn't shut up about hitting home runs to score runs, calling us a home run dependent offense. A fan, a supposed fan. It would be his only reaction. He couldn't even celebrate when we'd hit a home run. He only wanted to let you know that we were dependent. Well, we've depended on it tonight, and I kind of like the results I'm seeing here. Because it's resulted in just one guy left on base. We've maxed out 5 runs against the guy that struck us out 9 times. So basically, yeah, we're all or nothing swinging, but I don't think you can do it game in and game out. I think the secret is you got to just change up your hitting philosophy. Not necessarily every game, but you got to mix it up when it's time to mix it up. Gunner blasts one to right center. That one's traveling. That one's going to go. Bye, birdie. Gunner goes boom. Number 17 on the season? Did I read that right? Gunner hits one into the bleachers in right center. The Orioles are home run happy on this homestand. It's 6-1 Baltimore. Folks, that was the first pitch from the new pitcher, a right-hander reliever for the Royals. For the Royals. Morgan, the new pitcher on, a rude welcome by Gunner. 6-1 the score. Kansas City got a run on a sac fly in the 7th, and we get that run back. Suddenly, there is fog in the ballpark. Must be from fireworks. It's smoke, not fog. This is grounded to first base by Rutschman, taken to the bag by Pasquantino for out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th. So now, again, talk about this home run dependent offense. 4 tonight. They hit 4 against the Cubs in that Game 2 loss, 9-7. Folks, the fireworks have caused poor vision from the center field camera at the ballpark right now. With Taylor Ward now batting. Ward with a home run tonight. And again, that was his first home run at home. So his first Oriole home run in our ballpark. About damn time. This pitch is head high for ball 3. 3-0 to Ward. Morgan, the new pitcher. Is this Eli Morgan? Am I about to click on the name Eli? Yes, Eli Morgan. Pitch right down the middle, a get-me-over fastball to make it 3-1. Oh, Phantom, you should have seen this guy. I don't remember his name. Surely somebody... Oh, this ball's lifted to left. Oh, it's not a home run ball. It's a routine fly to left, caught by Collins for the second out. Ward retired, 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles have scored at least 1 run in each of in 4 of the last 5 innings, and in 5 of the last 7. 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 8th. Pete Alonso up and in for ball 1. Oh, Pete challenged that. You got burned. Folks, get the B bag. This ump just blew this strike call.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
The count is now 1-2 on Alonso. These umps, I tell you what.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Morgan's 1-2. And that's a called strike 3. That was at the very bottom of the zone. And Alonso's going to challenge this one. I don't think he's going to win it, though. He challenged the wrong pitch. Oh, he did get it. Okay. Alonso gets the call right. And the at-bat continues with a count of 2-2. Bases empty, 2 down. The pitch, that's outside. Full count. Nobody remember. I mean, not that I want to, shame the guy. I just wish I could remember the name of the guy. Swing and a miss. Alonso strikes out. The inning is over. Folks, we go to the 9th. The Orioles hitting homers tonight. Alonso, Mayo, Ward, and Gunnar. Gunnar right here in the 8th inning, all going deep. It's Orioles 6, Royals 1. We go to the 9th. We need 3 outs for 3 wins in a row. All right. Now, I am looking at the Charm City chat right now, and you veteran bird watchers know the deal. But look, I'm the one doing it. I'm hitting those hearts. You see that? That's me. Tap, tap, tapping. In that lower right-hand corner, folks, we got hearts. And we like to see them flying throughout that final half inning so we can nail down a victory. We got a 5-run lead. Hootie went out here to finish it. Cano only threw, 6 pitches to get... No, he only threw 4 pitches to get that final out. But I already see we've announced Tyler Wells. Tyler Wells is going to come in, folks, to get the final 3 outs with a 5-run lead. And that makes me think, even though Wells had a couple of save chances, it's looking more like Kittredge is going to be the 9th inning guy when it is a save situation going forward. All right. Keep flying, hearts. All right. 164 likes. 36. 3 dozen likes to get to 200. We got over 200 people watching right now. We can do it. We're running out of time. It's the 9th inning. Hit that like button. Let's go. Jack Caglione at the plate. Tyler Wells on the mound. And the first pitch is a curveball, swing and a miss. A good 12-6 curve there by Wells to get ahead of Caglione. Next pitch is a changeup, low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Keep those hearts a-flying. The 1-1. Low and in. 2 balls and a strike. 170, folks. 30 to go. 20-something here in a sec. The final push. It's a race against time. It's like a saw trap, except nobody has to be brutally injured or murdered. Come on. 3-1 now to Caglione. Don't want to walk the leadoff guy. Got to come up with something. Here's a ground ball. Second base. Holiday. Over to first. 1 away. 2 more outs. Two more outs to go. Trying to win 3 in a row. Trying to set up our 7th chance this season to make it 4 in a row tomorrow. 7th time's a charm, folks. That's what I've been told. Here's a nice slider to get ahead of Lane Thomas. Wrong outfielder. Lane Thomas, who's 0 for 3. Strike 1 on him. Next pitch. Oh, perfectly spotted. That slider at the knees on the outside black to make it 0-2. Come on. Folks, we might need to keep wearing these 250 anniversary hats until further notice. Anything that makes us win by 5 runs with great pitching and home run pop and outside of a Holiday blunder, pretty good defense. Keep the hat. 0-2 to Thomas, folks. The pitch. Did he go around? They check. No. On a cutter, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. America. Come on. Oh, you remember my old girlfriend from Ireland, Patio Furniture. Swing and a miss on a slider, low and away in the dirt. 2 outs in the 9th.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Folks. The batter, Vinny Pasquantino. Fans to their feet. First pitch, bottom of the zone, changeup, called strike 1. Shane Baz will get the start tomorrow. Will it be to try to sweep the Royals? The pitch popped up on the infield. Just a couple steps onto the outfield grass. Gunners got it! And the Orioles are in the win column. Make it 3 in a row. Home runs galore tonight from 4 different Orioles. And a fine outing from Kyle Bradish and the bullpen. Folks, final score, Orioles 6, Royals 1. Put it in the win column.
It's magic, you know.
Folks. And we haven't even seen the hat in a few of these games either. The hat says, you know what? After what I've been watching this season, you guys need to show me something. And, folks, we're in the middle of July here. It's hot. Time to start hitting some long balls. Time for this offense. If they can't string hits together for, putting rallies together to put these runs on the board, then damn it. Not that I want to see them get in the habit of trying to do it, But I didn't get that sense necessarily that that was the case tonight. They just hit the crap out of the ball again early on in this ball game. Wait a minute. Let me take it on over to the other screen. Let's do this right. Hold on. Yes, early on in the ball game, both teams had some balls hit out pretty deep, at least looked good off the bat, and then looked like they just died out there on the track. You know, when you see that ball just sort of come straight down rather than at some sort of angle, like the wind was knocking it down. But somewhere around, when we start hitting these homers? Was it the fourth inning? First one we hit was in the fourth inning. Yeah, we did already get a run on the board in the second, but that was a good old-fashioned rally where Alonso doubled and then Basayo singled him home. Sammy with a bad base running decision to try to go for two on that. But, you know, again, this team probably isn't going to go from playing poorly to playing perfectly. We need to go from playing poorly to just limiting the mistakes and, you know, figuring out how to win around a couple of mistakes, and that one was one of them. Anyway, yeah, the home run barrage didn't start till the fourth inning, and the Orioles got one in the fourth, another in the fifth, another in the sixth, and then again in the eighth inning. Meanwhile, the Royals, all they could muster was a sacrifice fly to score the one run on the board. Kyle Bradish was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Already went over his line, but it's worth mentioning again. 6 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, the 1 run, 5 strikeouts. ERA at 3.61. Wolfram went a scoreless inning. Cano just 4 pitches to get the final out in the 8th inning. And then Tyler Wells, a 1-2-3 ninth inning that included a strikeout. His ERA just over 3, 3.02. Bradish now 5-9. He avoided getting that dreaded 10th loss before the All-Star break. While Noah Cameron does take the L, he is... It says 5-6. Again, I'm never quite sure when it comes to wins, losses, and saves on this ESPN page. Sometimes they're up to date. Sometimes they're showing you what that number was at the start of the game, and it's not updated. But anyway, whatever. On the offensive side, how many hits tonight? 6. But again, we made the most of it because we only left one guy on base. And we were hitting the home run ball. 4 of the 6 hits left the yard. So let's just take away all the home runs and look at what else there was. Alonso had an additional hit to his home run. And Sammy had the RBI single that he tried to stretch out. Those were the other 2 hits. Those were your 2 non-home run hits. Sammy RBI single and Alonso with that double before. Yeah, so wow, that was it. 6 hits tonight. And again, you want to talk about getting the most out of what you can do. 2 of the runs were the 2 hits. I'm sorry. Let me say this again. We scored 1 run on a combination of the only 2 hits that didn't leave the park, okay? Alonso doubled and Sammy singled. Those are the only 2 hits that didn't leave the park. And they came back-to-back, and it helped to drive in that run. And then 4 other hits were home runs. One of them came with a guy on base who walked, and that's how you got up to 6 runs on the board. Am I over-explaining this? I don't know, but interesting night and a good night for us. We had nearly 30,000 here, folks. 29,000 came out to this ball game. I'm rounding up from 28,968. Let's call it 29,000. Time of the game, quite short. 2 hours and 10 minutes. That is quite short. Yeah, it's not even 8:30 a.m. over here yet. And we've got the finale in the afternoon tomorrow, so I'm very happy we got a short game in here. I can do some things before I have to try to squeeze in an early couple of hours of sleep. Let's see, I'll have to be up at 11:35 p.m. Yep, setting the alarm for 10:30 p.m. tonight to be up at 11:30 p.m. so that at 12:35 p.m. first pitch, 12:35 a.m. for me. Sorry, I'm confusing the hell out of you guys. You guys are going to be watching this game on the East Coast at 1:35 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be 12:35 a.m. for me going into an early Monday morning. To call a 12:35 game, I want to get some sleep. So I try to lay down when it gets dark, 7 o'clock. And I need to get up an hour before 11:15. I have to set the alarm. Oh, wait, 12:15. I have to set the alarm for 11:15. Okay, I'll get in a few hours. I'm sorry. I'm just babbling. Every day I go through this, trying to figure out, when do I sleep? When do I get it in? Can I do it all at once, or do I have to split it up? It's a daily thing. All right, folks, let's see who is streaming right now. There are a couple of games on. Phillies got beat pretty badly again, or am I looking at yesterday's game? I might actually not have anywhere to send you. Houston and Texas, Cubs and Reds, Braves and Cardinals, Blue Jays. All right, what's that guy's name? Sinbin? Does somebody else remember who that guy's name was that said they cover Blue Jays games on YouTube? If I can find him, I'll redirect over to him. Never having known of his existence until today. Is it Sinbin? Did I get that right? Let's see. Oh, that's it. Sinbin Stream. Blue Jays at okay, so that's the guy? All right, let me take a peek in on this guy.
Andy!
Hold on. Let me see what I'm working with here. I might have met a new friend. I don't know. Is he a nice guy?
So just a ground out, not a stolen base. Runner at second with 2 down. 6-3 on the ground out.
All right, I don't find him annoying or obnoxious in the 10-second audition. So I will send you to this guy. Let him know BW sent you. We are going to say hello to somebody brand new, calling the Blue Jays and the Padres. He's a Blue Jay fan, so let's not become too friendly. Damn Blue Jays. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Oh, wait a minute. I'm putting the link in the wrong place. Hold on. He's got what? 2,300 something subscribers. I wonder how long he's been around. Where is the redirect option? Sinbin. All right, buddy, you're about to get a surprise. Hey, folks, any Total Recall fans out there? Get ready for a surprise! Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. I will be here. Oh, he's got a Canadian accent in there, eh? Oh, it should be fun. Should be fun. All right, well, maybe I'll pop in myself. He's got 300 people watching him right now. How he's kicking my ass. And he's about to get you guys. All right, so maybe he'll kick back some love my way. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Folks, go say hi to Sinbin. This is a special introduction redirect. Go say hi to Sinbin, all right, folks? The remaining nearly 100 people here, okay? I'll see you tomorrow, 1:15. The stream will start. Don't be later than 1:30, and you won't miss anything. All right, we're trying to win our 4th in a row again. Last chance, and then the All-Star break. Come on back and see me then, folks. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I will chirp at you later. Final score tonight, the Orioles 6, the Royals 1. And catch up with you later.